to the latest episode of me trading for a living, where I'm taking a $125,000 account and I'm looking to make just over $50,000 a year, which is the average US income based on the statistics of 2022. My trading strategy is the wheel strategy, so selling options, whether that's cash secured puts, if I'm assigned the shares, selling covered calls. Now, what I've been doing is creating videos every single week where I show you guys where I'm trying to earn just over $1,000 a week here. Now, what we're going to do in this video is walk you guys through what happened in week 5, which is the current week. I'm recording this on Friday, the 26th of August. We're going to show you the trades, show you the screenshots, all that kind of good stuff, and show you kind of where we are today. So if you like the sound of that, smash that like button and don't forget to subscribe. So week 5. So you guys will know that I've been predominantly trading Tesla, and this week Tesla has gone through a stock split. So as I mentioned in the last video, I've been selling one put option on Tesla, and it's had a 3-to-1 stock split. And as predicted, I then was holding 3 put options on Tesla, which equals the same amount as the one put option. And I must say, it has thrown me off because I'm so used to looking at a chart of around $900, where now going to $280 has been a lot more difficult trying to manage. So I think it kind of put me off going quite closer to the money than I was expecting to go to. Just as I find my feet trying to understand a chart that is 3 times lower in price that I'm used to. But if you guys are new to stock splits, it doesn't actually affect the share price in terms of your holding. So if the stock was $1,000 and you owned 100 shares, you would then own um, well, that's probably the wrong example. Let's say it was $900 and you owned 100 shares, you would then own 300 shares at $300. So the value of your stock portfolio would not make a difference. So I'll walk you through what I've done with Tesla, but overall, in week 5, because I've also done a trade on Meta as well. And I've made $674 in terms of premium this week, which is $355 below the target. But again, as you know, I've saved a lot of time um, in terms of not having to work for someone and all those kind of different things. So where does that actually put me in terms of a cumulative approach when we add together all of week 5? I am down $694. So I was down 340 last week. I've added an additional $360 thereabouts to this situation. So again, it's not too bad. I don't want to get myself away, but at the same time, I need to be selecting the right strike prices. And let's go through what those strike prices are for the trades that I've done. So we've got the trade tab here, and as you guys can see on Tesla, I've now changed this to 3 contracts because, as you see now, my quantity is now 3 of the trades that I've been making. So yesterday, oh no, sorry, not yesterday, today, sorry, I bought back which was the 870, but is now the 290. I bought that back for $57. Tesla is currently trading for 290, so it's pretty much trading at the money. And Tesla and Meta, the market has tanked. I should have waited because I think I'm in the money on Meta as well at the 165. We'll look at that in a second. But I bought it back for 57. Then I sold to open for another week the 280 put for $501. So taking those two all together again gets me $444 for this particular trade. And there's the screenshot of me placing that particular trade. And then we've got Meta as well. So Meta, because I only picked up 444, I wanted to get some additional premium. So I sold the 165 September 2nd for $230, and there's the trade there. So if we have a quick look at Tesla, we are currently trading at 292. I am worried about this 270 missed pivot here, which I don't think it's going to hit. So from my perspective, I do think we will have a down week next week, but I needed to collect the premium because I couldn't have sold the 270. The premium wouldn't have been enough for me to do it. So I just have to be careful now. If I do go close to in the money, even if it gets to 270, I should be able to roll it for a net credit and roll down. I've got no problem with that. I don't think it'll go lower than 270 unless there's some macro news that's come out. But overall, um, it's not the best. It's in the middle of nowhere really. It's just there's the final low of here. If this low gets broken, then we're officially inside the kind of downtrend again for Tesla. We've had the double top as well from there, so it is in the bit middle of nowhere really. I don't really like this strike, but I had to put a strike somewhere to start generating that premium. So if we then look at Meta, I think I'm in trouble already. Yeah, Meta, I'm in the money. I'm in the money already on Meta, which isn't great. I should have waited. But like I said, we are where we are with this. So I did sell the 165 expiring 2nd of September, which again, you can see over here, 165, and we are currently at 164. So we are in the money, again, which is fine. Again, I don't mind taking assignment of these shares, even on Tesla. I don't mind taking assignment of these particular shares. So it's not ideal, don't get me wrong, but again, this is what if I was to go trade for a living on my live real account, then I have to go through these elements. So far, as I said in the last video, it's been pretty easy because Meta and Tesla have both been rising, which makes selling cash secure puts really, really easy. So now this is probably the biggest week in terms of testing myself, testing my trading ability, and what best to do. So I'm probably going to pick up some less premium if the market does tank next week. But in terms of collateral available, I still have $24,000 available to me to trade. I could do another put on Meta if I really wanted to. So I'll see what happens next week, and I need that cash on hand in case I do get assignment and I do need to do those covered calls for next week. So let's see what happens from there. But overall, like I said, we are down slightly. We have always been down since week 5, and that gap has was a bit bigger. I closed it last week, but it's now starting to get a bit bigger. But this is where we practice these things, and hopefully, I'm sharing something with you guys that is interesting for you to watch and keep updated as time goes on. So, if you do like this video, please make sure you subscribe. And I'm doing this every single week, whether I lose money, make money, or if this is a complete failure. I'm with you guys to the very end. So again, this is the experiment. Let's see how we get on. And there's some wheel strategy videos on the screen for you if you are not familiar with the wheel strategy. And I shall see you guys in the next video.